Our next speaker is originally from Berlin, Germany, and now studying in Bruges, Belgium. His name is Hoffmann-Axthelm. Where are you? Oh, big applause. His speech has the title, Overcoming the Century of War.
Thank you very much. Good evening. I woke up today, and apparently it is the year 2064. So we are gathered here for some heavy-handed commemoration for the 50th anniversary of the last geopolitical confrontation in Europe, which happened in 2014. What seemed at the time like the renewal of the Cold War turned out to be merely its last clinches. The long century of war was still coming to an end, reaching well into the 21st century. The carnage that had begun in 1914 was supposed to have ended in 1989, but the Cold Warriors had yet to die out. It was going to take another generation to put Cold War thinking to rest. Of course, when empires decline, it is never a pretty process. As illustrated by Russian ambitions back in 2014, while the US tried to postpone its decline via military spending, accounting for almost half of world defense expenditures back then, and rendering it hopelessly overstretched. Europeans were piggybacking on those security guarantees while waiting for those empires to wind down. All this talk of great powers already shows you. Back then, the international rule of law was weak. States relied on military strength instead. Global laws really were a naive idea in my study time. Territorial borders still mattered, even though technical progress had unanchored communications from the very concept of territory. Suddenly, every person and infrastructure on Earth could be monitored and thus controlled by any agency in the world, be it some rogue secret service or even a non-state actor. This served as a timely reminder to the emerging giants, China and India, that in an age when even the poorest countries on Earth could afford nuclear weapons and armies of hackers, a peaceful international system was the only hope that they had to ever satisfy the needs of their growing and huge populations. Peace as a necessary precondition. As you all know, Europe has most advanced in the international integration of legal systems. By betting on this totally postmodern concept of shared sovereignty, the European Union was able to back away from the last great power conflict. The US and Russia seemed stuck in the 20th century thinking, but even they had to concede that it was simply no longer credible to start an all-out war. So the 21st century brought the realization that international anarchy and power politics were not conducive to the essential economic needs of an overpopulated planet. That international law is not optional, that great powers cannot rely on the law of the strongest. It continues to be in every state's interest to further codify international law and abide by it. Yet today, we still live in a world of perpetual crisis. International cooperation remains a necessary precondition to even stand a chance at confronting the multiple challenges humanity is facing. We now have all the tools at our disposal. But if we continue to fail, there's only going to be so many generations to keep on trying.
Thank you very much. As we already said at the opening of the forum, it takes